Hello everyone, how are you all? So we are going to solve some problems related to this chapter. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so let's go. Before moving to the next page, I want to make sure that you are able to solve some basic maths regarding this chapter or not. Okay, here is our first question. We need to read this question carefully and after that we will proceed. If 80% of A equals to 50% of B and B is x% of A, then the value of x is 80% means 4 by 5 of A. That means 4 by 5 of A means 4 by 5 into A equals to 50% of B means 1 by 2 into B. Clear? Now I just simply converted this percentage value into fraction and I got this part 4 by 5. Okay, 50% means half, like this. Now simply A upon B equals to 1 by 2 into, and this is a fraction, that's why if it goes beyond this side it will reverse itself. That means reciprocal of this part will be used here. Then you tell me A by B equals to 5 by 8. Now 5 represents A and 8 represents B. We can take it. Now what has been asked? What will be the B equals to what percent of A? This is our question. And we have to find out the value of x. Now simply, you know the value of B. You can simply put it here, B. And x% means x by 100. And of means into A means 5. Okay, now you can cut it. 5, 20 is 100 and simply multiply, cross multiply x equal to 160. And this is your answer, option number C. Correct? Now we are going to apply our second approach. Okay, wait. Now the second approach will be like this. 80% of A equals to 50% of B. We can write it here. 80% of A equals to 50% of B. Now what has been asked here? What will be the value of B? Simple. Just simple, like look at this. You know 50% means half of anything. Like if I say 50% of 10 rupees, that will be 5. Is it correct or not? Correct. If I tell you 100%, 50% of 20 rupees, it will be 10 because 20 by 2. Okay, you know 50% means half. That's why if I say 1 means 100% and 50% means 1 by 2, half of 100, 50, then half of 1 is half, 1 by 2. Now listen carefully. 50% of B means 1 by 2 of B, means B by 2. If I multiply this 50 by 2, what we get? We get 100% of B. Simply observe it. If I multiply this side by 2, we have to also multiply this side also 2. This side also by 2. Like this, 160% of A. Now you tell me 100% of B means what? 100% of B means B. Any number itself is 100%. That's why any letter itself is 100%. B is 100%. That means B equals to what we get? B equals to 160% of A, and it has been asked in the question x% replaces 160%. Our answer will be 160. Correct? Okay. Now next question. X is 80% of Y. What percent of Y is X? Pause and solve this. Simple. If I assume it X and Y, if Y is 100, X will be 80. It has been asked. Y, 80% of Y 100, X 80. Now what percent of Y is X? Okay, now we have to find out Y upon X into 100. Simple. Listen carefully. Y is equals to 100 and 80 into 100, 0 out. Then what we get? We simply get, if we cut it 8 by 4 2, we can cut 100 by 4, that is 25. We can cut 10 by 2 5. What is the answer? 125. The answer will be 125%. Next question is, a student multiply a number by 3 by 5 instead of 5 by 3. What is the percentage error in the calculation? Okay, so first step will be, we know error percentage equal to original minus written by original into 100. Okay, fine. First we need to find out original minus written. Okay, what is original? Original is 5 by 3, written is 3 by 5. So we need to find out the values. Okay, now 15 is LCM and 3 5 is 15, that means 5 into 5, 5 3 is 15, 3 into 3. What we get? 25 minus 9 by 15, that is 16 by 15. 16 by 15. So put the values here. 16 by 15 by original means 5 by 3 into 100. Okay, now you can easily cut this like this: 16 by 15 into 3 by 5 into 100. Okay, 3 5 is 15 and 5 by 25, 25 4 is 100. What we get? 16 into 4, 64. Answer will be 64. Option number 4 is your correct answer. Okay, if anyone has any doubt, you can ask me. Next question. Okay, p% of p is 36, then p is equal to, okay fine, p% of p, basic, p% means p by 100 of p means into p equals to 36. Very easy math. Now simple, p into p is squared, and 136 into 100 we can make like this. Now this square means root over 36 into 100. As we know, 36 gives us 6. Square root of 36 is 6 and square root of 100 is 10. The answer is 60. Now this one, 30% of x is 72. 30% of x, that means 30 by 100 of x equals to 72. Fine. Then what is the value of x? I hope you can easily find this. 0 out, 3, if we cut to 72 by 3, we get 24 here. Okay, now 10 remains here, 24 here, that means x equal to 24 into 10, that is 240. 240 is correct. What is 20% of 25% of 300? 20 by 100, 25 by 100, 300. 20 out, and 25 4 ja 100, 4 5 ja 20. Okay, now what we get? We get 15. Answer is 15. Option number 4. Okay, if you understood the maths, you can easily solve this math also. If 50% of p equals 25% of q, then p equals to x% of q. Find the value of x. Okay, let's solve. 50% of p means 1 by 2 of p equals to 25% of q means 1 by 4 of q. Okay, good. We need to find p equals to dash percent of dash. Okay, need the ratio. You can cut 4 by 2. What do you get? You get 2. P by q equals to, what we get? 1 by 2. Okay, now p represents 1, q represents 2. Then put the value here. P equals to x% of q. Now p means 1, x means percent x by 100, and q means 2. Simple. Cut it by 50. What you get? X equal to 50 is your correct answer. X equal to 50. Any doubt? I hope no doubt. Now we can solve it like very easy, and it has also another way to solve. I told you earlier that if there is 50% of p equals to 25% of q, 50% means half. Is it correct or not? Yes. We need p equals to x% of q. Very easy. Now we can solve it by another method also. Now have a look. Examination you will not use this method. Examination you will use this method number 2, which I am going to show you now. Like this is applicable. How? Let's suppose what is given here, 50% of P equals to 25% of Q. Okay. Now you tell me 50% of P means half of P. If you want to make it 100% of P, what we have to do? We have to multiply it by 2. We have to multiply it by 2. Then we multiply it by 2. We have to also multiply it by 2. That's why we get 100% of P equals to 50% of Q. You can easily find this, like it is asked P equals to X% of Q. That means P equals to 100% of P means P equals to 50% of Q. It is your answer. 50 will be your answer. Okay, very good. Now move to the next question. First, what is given here? Very easy. 20% of A equals to 50% of B. Now, what percent of A is B? That means what percent of, suppose X% of A, we need to assume X% of A equals to B. We can also assume this. Okay, fine. Now 20% of A, we need one B. B means 100% of B. It is given 50% of B. Then if we multiply it by 2, we have to also multiply it by 2. Now what we get? 100% of B. And the answer is 40% of A. Now you simply tell me 100% of B means 100% of B means it is B equals to 40% of A. What percent? 40% of A. It needs little bit understanding. If you try to solve this in the casual, in the traditional method, it will take time. Try to use this trick what I have shown in this video. Now move to the next question. 20% of P plus Q, that means 1 by 5 of P plus Q, fine, equals to 50% of P minus Q, 1 by 2 of P minus Q. Now you can easily simplify it. How? Like P plus Q by 5, it can be written like this, and P minus Q by 2, it can be like, we can write it like this. Now simply cross multiply these parts. 2P plus 2Q equals to 5P minus 5Q. Okay. No, we can also take like this. Now multiply this, cross multiply. 5P minus 5Q equals to 2P plus 2Q. What you get? 5P minus 2P equals to 2Q plus 5Q. Then we get 3P equals to 7Q. We can write P by Q equals to 7 by 3. Then our option will be, correct option will be P is to Q equals to 7 is to 3. 7 is to 3. Option B is our correct answer. Now these two questions are for you. You will try yourself and know me the answer. Okay. Till then, tata bye bye.